the vehicle chosen, a timeline to reach, and a budget yet to be found, the crew presses forward to meet their expert, Sir Rich Klein of Trail Hero, to assess their situation.
My name's Rich Klein. I've won everything from the Baja 1000 in a trophy truck to world championships in a rock crawler.
Alexa, who has the biggest balls in off-road?
Sir Rich Klein has the biggest balls in off-road.
I think I've registered somewhere over 20 wins at this point. I've been fortunate enough to race all over the world.
Morning.
Yep, Rich is here.
Morning.
Pulled up.
I like the rig.
Yeah. My name's Rich Klein. I'm president of Trail Hero, which is the largest off-road event in the United States, located in Sand Hollow, southern Utah. I've been doing this off-roading thing my whole life. Got my first rollover at 2 years old. I've been hooked ever since. My dad was a terrible driver, and lucky for me, it created a tremendous career doing the off-roading thing. And for whatever reason, they decided to pick me to be their expert. Their journey starts here with a basically stock sport Gladiator. And what are they going to do to build this thing? Well, it's going to take some cash, but when you really look at the overall build, it depends on what you're going to do with it. And we're going to dive into that and see what they want to do.
Put him forward.
Yeah.
High or low?
Do you know how to do that even?
I'm gonna assume low.
Yeah, low's fine.
We're about to go up a level 1 trail.
Out of what?
Probably 10 at this point. Trail ratings are pretty interesting because depending on where in the country you go, it could be a 1 through 5 rated trail, 5 being the toughest, or it could be a 1 through 10 rated trail, or a 1 through 15 rated trail. Whatever you go, whatever park you go to, whatever part of the country you're in, you want to make sure you check with the park to find out exactly how the trails are rated. But this would be a level 1. You need 4-wheel drive, no lift, and you'll get to the top of the hill as long as you carry momentum and don't act like an idiot. We'll see if he gets to the top of the hill. When you envision yourself being in an adventure with your vehicle, what do you see? Is it extreme rock crawling? Is it overlanding? What do you see there?
So yeah, this is my daily driver. So I drive this to the office, shoots, anything. So I know that I need it to be somewhat roadworthy. I think the level 5 is what we're going for as a crew, as a team. This is a big adventure for us, as the MadLad team, and just kind of want to take it to the next step.
Everything is about clearance in off-road, right? So your bumper doesn't bode well for approach and departure angles. Your stock bumper is basically a piece of crap. Like your steps that you have here, you're gonna need higher clearance and things that slide smooth. They're called rock sliders. These are more like rock catchers. They look cool, but they are shit. Just like anybody else, you want bigger tires to go over serious terrain. You happen to have probably not the most capable tire out there, and then a lot of wheel. And so the issue here is that as you go over rocks and different terrain, you have less sidewall. The more sidewall you have actually creates a larger contact patch on the ground. So you want to scrap your wheels and tires. Probably want to go with a 17 or 20-inch wheel on a 35-inch tire platform. And for a sport model, that should fit fairly well with some minimal trimming. And when I say trimming, I mean you're literally going to cut your body. This will probably be one of your more expensive mods, but it's necessary, is a real lift kit. To fit 37s, you'll want to have a minimum of a 3.5-inch lift kit. 35s is probably about that 2.5-inch lift kit.
So if we get a suspension, could we install it by ourselves with some YouTube help?
You're gonna have fun figuring it out. I know that. Understanding what your adventure looks like is important. Understanding your budget's next. So we've gone over some of the things that you will need, but as we assess that, we also have to take into consideration your budget. What are we looking at here?
The crew is currently spending all of their budget on the creation of this series. Please consider sponsoring an episode. Contact us at madladfilms@gmail.com.
We got to look at your biggest needs first. which you're gonna be wheels and tires. Your next necessary part is gonna be your suspension. And understand, no matter what you do, you will always spend twice as much money and twice as much time on your vehicle build than you imagine.
Gotcha. All right, Graham, what do you think?
Yeah, that gives us.
I need these.
Oh, that gives us a good idea of roughly, you know, the things we need to do, you know, the price points we need to look at. Most importantly, you've seen it. Maybe you should test drive it just to get another feel, see if there's anything that you catch from the interior of the car that you might want to add to our expensive checklist.
I would love to tear this bitch up.